praise. So we was created, we were formed as a people to give praise unto the Heavenly Father. All people would learn about Yahweh through us. We would show them the way. Alright? We were set up to rule over them and show them the way. And that's what's going to happen. That's a prophecy in Isaiah the 2nd chapter, man. That all other people will come to us and learn the ways of Jacob. So our culture is going to be international culture, man. Can you imagine that? Arabs, the Moabites, all the other nations, they're going to learn our ways. They're going to learn our language, the Hebrew. You got something to read?
Yeah, this is back in Isaiah 14:2. And their people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh, servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
So we're going to rule over our oppressors. Can you imagine that?
It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh will give thee rest from the sorrow and from the fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve.
So it said that our God will give us rest from the hard bondage that he was made to serve. But one of the point the brother just read, he said that we're going to rule over our oppressors. So again, going back to what you're saying, what's the destiny for Esau? Your destiny is to be servants for us. So he said we're going to rule over those people that oppress us. He's saying why people that benefited off of our destruction, our enslavement, because we made them what they are. They wouldn't be who they are without us. So I'm talking about so-called white people. We made Britain where it is. We made America where it is. That's why they're talking about reparations for so-called black people. And then these people got the nerve to say they're going to give us 12. 12 million. What they say, 12 million? How dare they? That's disrespect.
For the whole of the population?
Huh? Exactly.
12 million?
12 million. That's
12 million or some shit.
no, 12 million.
12 million each.
Who said that was just 12 million in general?
Oh, that ain't shit. That ain't shit.
Who's saying that?
To black people in general, 12 million. That's what they did.
That's still
Who's saying that? Who's saying that?
That's disrespect. That's disrespect. That's an insult.
It is. Because I thought you were saying, I thought you
No,
were saying 12
you are.
million as a collective.
How? 12 million.
Wow.
Who said that though? The Prime Minister or the President?
No, that's what they're saying they're going to give to black people in
Who said it?
America.
Is it the President of America or is it the Prime Minister of the UK?
No, it's America. It's in America.
Really?
It's in America.
To me, Biden said it. Biden said it.
Yeah, I believe that's what they're setting up to give up to I've got to look into it. I forget but I know it's 12 million.
Biden said it.
I've got to look into
Wait,
it.
It doesn't matter, bro.
Let me regardless. He said,
I was sending the article to brothers. They're talking about giving black people in America 12 million as reparations. That's a slap right in the face, man. That's top chase.
No. Again, you don't believe Africa. I do believe Africa. What I'm saying to you, right? I want to do it now. It's still living Africa now today. Europe is still living Africa today.
Of course.
So that's
Okay, China, they're all trying to get that down for grabs.
Right, this is Joel chapter 3 and verse 1. For behold, in those days, and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations, and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people, and for my heritage, for Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land, and they have cast lots for my people, and given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they may drink.
Because they parted the land of Israel. You got Ethiopians there, Arabs there. And it says,
Yea, what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and the coasts of Palestine? Will you render me a recompense?
I've got to go as well, man. You're outside. I live in Hackney.
every Sunday.
I live in Hackney. I just come from West London. But I used to do that. I don't know what it is. I used to do that.
Every Sunday.
Yeah.
I've been trying to tell you, I can tell. You know, you can tell a so-called richest person that was father by and a so-called richest person that was father by you can see there's a difference. Yeah, he's got that look. You can tell that he wasn't, his father wasn't.
And what he's hanging around a lot of so-called black people, so that's why he might be seen as cool, but maybe deep down he might be a tourist too. You know what I mean?
I know that feeling to feel like I know that feeling. I was iffy about whether I was into that, so I know that feeling. It's not a nice feeling at all. It's like a feeling of dread. That dread feeling, especially when you know that you're future slavery. That feeling is not a good feeling at all. Go on.
It says, Yea, what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine?
Tyre and Sidon, all the coast of Palestine, because he was living there in Palestine, the Arabs. Ishmael, alive. Ishmael, man. What have you to do with me, man? You think he's going to teach us the ways of God? Ishmael thinks he's going to teach us the ways of God. At last. He thinks they're going to teach us the way of God. It's just, what have you to do with me?
Will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head?
So you Arabs, you're gonna get messed up, man. I wanna be there. I wanna be there to see you Arabs get messed up. And I know you Ishmaelites don't like this. I know you don't, because you also had a hand in our slavery too. Ishmael had a hand in enslaving the so-called blacks. It's called the Trans-Saharan slave trade. Arab people owned you so-called black people. How the hell are you going to learn from them? Go to their mosque and learn the ways of God from them. The same way you got Uncle Tom's among black people for Esau, you got Uncle Tom's among our people for the Israelites. For the cousins of
It says, Jeremiah 10 verse 1, Hear ye the word which Yahweh spake unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen.
Right, did you hear that? You so-called black people. So-called black people. I'm talking to y'all. The scripture says, learn not the ways of these other nations of people. Because something happens, man. Learn not the way of the heathen. Because when you learn the ways of another race of people, it's almost like you become a second-class citizen underneath them, man. You have no sense of belonging. That's why you got our people trying to seek refuge by hiding among the other trees of the garden, man. The other nations live, man. Trying to learn their ways. Trying to dress up like them and talk like them and marry among them and all of that. And then you lose sense of yourself. How are you going to take pride in yourself if you only take pride in other races of people and what they got to offer?
Isaiah 31 verse 1, Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, that stay in horses, that trust in chariots because they are many.
See that? Now you're glorying in the ways of Egypt. Getting a nice fancy car. Now that's what Jake wants in life, man. A nice Range Rover.
Well,
It's just his ride, man. His spacecraft. I I've got bigger intentions, man. I'm trying to buy a big spacecraft in chariots, man.
That's right.
That's the my ride, man. We got bitches in the back. Joker.
If I might say, have you ever seen the film Flight of the Navigator?
Huh?
Have you ever seen the film Flight of the Navigator? It's a film where the boy gets a chariot. It came out in the 80s, but it's basically riding around in a chariot. It's pretty cool. So that's why I would do.
Yeah. Because having a chariot and a horse, that shows like nobility. Because horses are expensive, man. Yeah. Chariots, those are for nobles, like high class people, man.
It's the one as well.
You couldn't be like a peasant and be having like a horse and chariot, man. Like when you see horses and chariots go, like sometimes you might see it, like horses. That's a sign of nobility. So, but our people, they trust in that. It's all about the cares of this life, the deceitfulness of riches. Our people want to live it up. They want to decorate their hell. You were brought here for punishment. How are you going to try and live it up in hell? Jake trying to look all suited and booted. Yeah.
Suit and tie.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You put your trust in this place, man. Learning the ways of the heathens. If I told that guy, listen, man, you should wear a garment. You know?
Shall I read them?
Go on.
It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many.
You put your trust in all that stuff. Right?
And in horsemen, because they are very strong.
The horsemen, because they're strong, man.
But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh.
See that? Because it's foolishness to them. Without people, they look strong. They look looked after. They got money, you know. But us, we look poor. We look naked. We look weak. We look confused. We look crazy. And plus, what they're teaching is outside of the educational institution. What we're teaching is not of the world. And there's something called a herd mentality. Where people, they're called sheep. Look at the sheep. They're called them sheep. A herd mentality. The majority of the people are called the masses. And the word mass means death.
Can't think for themselves.
The multitude, man, of the people. And the scripture says we're meant to be separate from them. Follow not a multitude to do evil. Let the multitude perish that were born in vain. So we're going to come out from the shadow of this world, man. It tells you that in Romans 12 verse 2. Be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind.
This is 1 Corinthians 1:18. For the preaching of the cross is foolishness. So it's lucky. For the preaching of the cross to them that perish is foolishness, but unto us which are saved it is the power of the Most High.
So we see the power in this, man. That's why it says many have desired to see the things that ye have seen and not seen. Because we see the power in this. But they don't see it. Because it wasn't given them. It's foolishness to them. We look weak. That's why the scriptures call this kingdom likened to a mustard seed. Small, man. Insignificant. Trivial. Unimportant. Not important, man. Why are you forsaking your life for this bullshit? That's what my mom says. My mom, is against this truth. My mom wants to see me go to university and finish off university and get a nice job. And so does my mom's dad, man. See when you preach this truth, you're going to find that they of your household become your enemies. Your loved ones, man. You're going to find yourself by yourself, man, when you're in this truth. It's a lonely path, man. It's a lonely path. When the scriptures talk about being content with godliness. So even though we're alone and separate from the company, you need to find contentment in being alone. Go ahead.
This is Psalms 1 verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful.
Right, read that again.
Psalms 1 and 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly.
What's the counsel? Who's the ungodly? It's not just Esau. Esau's the ungodly, but Esau is not the only one who that term pertains to. The ungodly is everybody that's he's not a part of this truth. They're the ungodly, man. That's your parents. Those are your worldly friends. That's your unbelieving wife. Anybody that's not a believer, you're the ungodly. And your counsel is of the world, man. The things that they speak of is of the world. And the scriptures say, whosoever is a friend of the world is an enemy or an enmity with the Most High. You're an enemy of the Most High, so you are the ungodly because you are a friend. So if you're a friend of the world, you're the ungodly. That means you're wicked. Because you gonna love one or hate the other, man. You ain't gonna have both your feet in the truth. The world and the truth. No, you gotta, the scripture says where your treasure is, that's where your mind is at, man. So, and the fear of the Lord is supposed to be your treasure. That's where your feet are supposed to be. Your whole desire is supposed to be to this truth, pushing forward this truth. There's some brothers, man, that push this truth all the time, every day. Multiple videos a day, man. There's brothers in this truth, man, that I admire, man. Because they're pushing forward multiple videos a day. They can find time to push forward 2 videos a day, man. Like live stream videos. I envy them. I envy them, brothers, man. I envy that spirit. And they're diligent, man. Especially brothers that are younger than you and that are more diligent. I admire that spirit, man. And that's what serves as a testimony to brothers that you get weak and you get weak. You ain't doing as much effort as you used to be putting in, man. Go on, if you want something, bring it in.
It says, Revelation 3:15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot.
So you're not evil, cold or hot. But
I would that thou art cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm, neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
you're neither cold nor hot, man. So it's not like it's not that you're cold where you're just in the world doing nothing. But you a little side where you're doing it you're doing it in constraint. Meaning that somebody has to force you to do it, man. You're doing it constrainedly. mean, you're doing it like it's just a chore. You know what I mean? You're not doing it because you delight in doing it. You love doing it.
Turn up now.
There was a point where, especially like before I knew any of you brothers, man, when I was out there by myself, and I had a small 12 tribe side that I made. I was out there by myself, man. I used to be out in the streets, especially in the summertime. I was out there like 4 times a day, 4 times a week. I was putting it because I like doing it. I like being a prophet, prophesying. I liked it, man. I just liked it. The spirit was on me.
Just like the Apostle Paul, he says he was fully persuaded, not half persuaded.
Full.
Meaning you're not doubting. You're fully persuaded that this is going to be it. Like you got to be true to the point where you feel like you'd be a madman to go back to the Lord.
What?
Then you'd be a madman. People think you're crazy for being in the truth, or you'd be made crazy to be out of the truth. People that are not a part of the truth, they're lost, man. And that's why Paul said that. Paul said even, I tell you now, that certain men are, how does it go?
It's Luke 12 and 42, and it says, "The Lord said, who is that faithful and wise steward whom his Lord shall make ruler over his household, and to give them their portion of meat in due season? Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing."
If you love me, feed my sheep. Find so good. Because to be a true man of God is to be a true rebel. A man of God is the ultimate criminal. The ultimate rebel, man. You put God over all else. Family, society, the laws of I obey the Most High rather than men. That's a true rebel. To go against all odds for the sake of the Son of Man and the kingdom, man. You fight against, you forsake all else. That's a true rebel, man. A true gangster. the righteous criminals, man. That time is gonna come where my chosen, it shall be known you are my chosen. Because we're gonna have to be seen as criminals in the eyes of society, man.
Luke 12 and 42, I believe. And the Lord said, who then is that faithful and wise steward?
Faithful. How do you be faithful? By doing this. Because if you stop doing this, then you faith up, man. Sure says, faith without works is dead, man. Faith without works is dead. Hold on. Wait there. This is this is James chapter 2, verse 14. What doth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he have faith and have not works? Can faith save him? Right? If a brother or sister be naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you say unto them, depart in peace, be ye warmed and filled. Notwithstanding, ye give them not those things which are needful to the body. What does it profit? So, if you tell a brother, listen, go be warmed and filled, but you didn't even give him clothes or food, then what was your statement? What did he achieve? You didn't even give him So even so, faith, if you have no works, is dead, being alone. So you might have faith, man. But if you stop coming out here doing the works, if you stop doing videos, if you haven't done videos in like over a week or 2 weeks, then that shows where your mind is at, man. There's something's going on, man. The spirit isn't working with you tough, man. You know what I'm saying? Something's not right. Because what did it say? It said, where your heart is, that's where your treasure is, man. What?
This is Luke chapter 9 and verse 62. And Yahushua said unto him, no man having put in his hand to the plough and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High.
Yeah, so you better count the cost. You better examine yourself, man. All the time. That's not even just before you enter into the truth to find out if you really want this. You gotta listen. You gotta constantly examine yourself. Because the more time is gonna put things in your way, man, to test you. To always test you. Things is gonna happen, man. Big things and small things. The scripture says, prepare thy soul for temptation. And I'll come to certain works. Constantly endure. You understand? Because once you put your hand to the plow, if you turn back, you're not worthy. You're not worthy for salvation, you're not worthy for deliverance, man. Now, for example, like me, I've gone so far within this truth that I can't go back, man. I can't go back. And if you go back, okay, you're dishonoring the Most High, but you're also dishonoring yourself, man. You feel like you've dishonored yourself if you was to go back into the world. You let yourself down. And that's your worst enemy in his truth to yourself. Your worst enemy. Because we talk about Esau being the enemy. Yeah, Esau's the enemy. Never trust that enemy, right? Yeah. But also yourself, man. Never trust yourself. That's why King David said, don't take that spirit from me, man. But when that spirit comes off of you, Lord knows what demons is going to come on you next, man. Them demons, man.
Doesn't it say that when you go out of a man,
7 spirits
come back strong?
His estate is worse than before he came into the truth, man. I don't want that, boy. I do not want that. Because you think that, oh, I've been in the truth for 12 years, so the elder apostle said there's guys been in the truth for 20 years, man, and still fell out. So you go, that's why I said, oh Lord, didn't I do many marvelous works in thy name? I prophesied and cast out demons. You turn around and say, I didn't know you.
But it's the second Ezra chapter 9, verse 7. Everyone that shall be able to... Second Ezra 9, verse 7. Everyone that shall be saved, and shall be able to escape by his works, and by his faith, whereby ye have believed.
See, that's why I said works, man. Works came before faith because your works are a manifestation of your faith. You can't, oh yeah, I believe. But then you go after your covetousness, man. But what is your faith of value if you're still doing things that pertain to this world, the affairs of this life? By you forsaking houses, wife, children, that in itself is works. Keeping the commandments is works. Alright, keeping the commandments, reversing the righteous acts is works. Coming out into the highways is works, man.
James 4 verse 4. The adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High.
Wow. See, you can't serve two, man. Because you can't say, oh, you can't say, oh, I hate the world. But you're still in the world, man. You're still in the world, entangling yourself with the affairs of this life. That goes for you brothers out there where you on a comment board and you just watching videos, commenting, man. We don't need you, don't need no fans, man. The Howard Shine's looking for laborers. So the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. And there's certain guys, man. There's certain guys that think it's alright to be a keyboard warrior, man. Cheerleaders, man. That's how cheerleaders are. And that's feminine. That's actually feminine. Women are supposed to be the ones just to say it and do it. You know what I mean? That's feminine. And it's good to say that your feminine shall not inherit the kingdom, man. That's a feminine just be on the side watching. That's what women do, man. Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene niggas, man. Mary Magdalene niggas, man. You know, you got your hands in your pocket acts. Hands in the pocket acts. But you know, even though we're laughing, we should still fear at the same time, because the Most High could make us one of them, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear from you.
Yeah, this is 2 Timothy 2 and verse 4.
I just got this a second ago, actually. Something else. Philippians 3 plus 3 plus. Philippians 3 verse number 14. I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of Yahweh in Yahushua HaMashiach. Let us therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded.
Right, thus minded meaning we're all striving to press towards, the high calling of Yahushua.
And if anything ye be otherwise minded, Yahweh shall reveal even this unto you. Nevertheless, whereunto we have already attained. Philippians 3 verse 16. Nevertheless, whereunto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rules. Let us mind the same thing.
Right.
Brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them which walk so as they have us for an example.
Right, so